Hello everyone, welcome back to DSP versus the Internet, episode 47 for January 14th, 2024. This is part 5-6, and in part 5, if there's any submissions from super members, this is the part where I answer them, and now is the time to answer them. So, I got a couple different questions to answer, so here we go. Good afternoon, Phil. Hope you enjoyed the streaming week. Here we go. Question number 1 for the week. Ready, everybody? I want to ask what you think of the videos that you've watched so far. What kind of these videos interest you? What would you like to see more of? And conversely, what would you like us viewers to nominate less of, particularly regarding copywritten content? I was able to find some info on streaming shorts and copywritten material on other platforms. I want to know if I can send that info your way. First of all, if you want to send any info my way, go ahead. You can always email me. As for shorts, I know that I've always said shorts weren't eligible, but for some odd reason, now they are. Like, the weirdest part about YouTube Shorts is that when we started this show almost a year ago, I wasn't able to add them to a playlist. And this show is run on playlists that I build the night before so we could just get through the videos, or else I'd have to be clicking on so many video submissions, the show would be unmanageable, unwieldy. And always when I tried to add a short, it wouldn't let me. Now it does. So I guess we can add YouTube Shorts again. If you guys want to submit YouTube Shorts to the show, I think it works. Don't quote me on that. Let's test it. But if you guys want to submit shorts, let me, try it out. I think it's fine. There was a short that was submitted this week, and I did add it to this playlist, and it worked. Okay? Now, what kind of stuff interests me, and what kind of stuff would I like to see more of? I would say some of the coolest stuff we've seen on this show has been some educational stuff, little shorter documentaries, some of those stat videos of checking, what's the best-selling game, what was the best-selling console, what was this, what was that in a particular year. We could follow those over the time. Those are fascinating videos. Some food videos, right? Like seeing different foods of different cultures. During the holidays, I really liked seeing the different ways that different places around the world celebrate Christmas. I liked seeing some very horror-themed stuff around Halloween. That was really nice. I think the idea here is variety, okay? And also, if there's something that works, understand that it works, but we don't want to see it all the time. So, for example, I remember when we first started this show, we had one of those courier service videos where it was just like first person, someone riding a bike delivering food. We watched one, it was good. And then immediately, like the next week, someone submitted another one, it was all right. And after that, it's like, I don't really want to see them again. But you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing one now. It's been how many months later, and we haven't really seen a video of that. That would be neat. What I've also liked, even if I don't like the video, what I've enjoyed over the last year of doing DSP versus the Internet is seeing variety of stuff submitted, so now I at least understand what the content was. So, perfect example, I had never seen an Angry Grandpa video once. I didn't know who he was. Now, I know that he passed away, and he's kind of a YouTube legend. So now seeing his content, I get it. I don't personally like it, but at least now I can understand what it is. So when people reference this guy, over the years or whatever, I'll know, you see? So actually having seen these big YouTubers and stuff that I've never seen their content, and then we've seen some of that content, it allows me to have that kind of exposure, right? And I like that. Particularly, I enjoy watching videos that I feel like I have something I can add. I'm reacting, but if it's a subject matter I really don't know anything about, and I can't add much to, I just sit here and absorb. I'm trying to learn, probably much like all of you. But if it's a subject matter that I don't know much about, or you guys know I would know nothing about, there's not much I can really do to comment on it, right? As opposed to some of the videos, you're talking about YouTube, you're talking about games or gaming or this or that. Those things I can always add my own experience or context or perspective on, and I think that ends up being better content, right? Like some of the long-form reacts I've done on other YouTubers, I think that's great because I've been a long-time YouTuber as well, so I can let you know from a YouTuber's perspective about different things in that documentary or whatever we've watched, right? So, yeah, I would say that's some of the best stuff, okay? Fascinating stuff that we've seen in the last year. Now, what kind of stuff would I like to see people nominate less of? Honestly, the stupid little memes and joke stuff that doesn't make sense. Prank videos. I don't really like prank videos. I think that they're mean-spirited a lot of times. I really don't like fake videos. And what I mean by that is something that's completely staged and not genuine. I hate that garbage. I don't like that garbage content. That's what a lot of YouTube has become these days. Here's the challenge of doing this. Here's me, this staged thing that I did, and here's this and that. And you can tell they did it for money. They did it because they're fake. They're basically, their viewers are stupid. I'm sorry. If you watch that kind of content, that totally staged shit, you're falling for the YouTube algorithm trap. You know what I mean? Like, you're watching stuff just for the sake of creating money so they can make more fake. You're just creating more junk on YouTube, you see? That's the kind of stuff I hate. That video we watched today, the big OBS, best OBS update ever. You start watching the video, the first segment is a paid advertisement. The rest of the video is an unpaid advertisement for a product the guy made himself. So literally the whole video is an advertisement and none of the video is an OBS update. The whole video is a lie. Yeah, that's the shit that pisses me off. That's the stuff I would rather not watch, you know? And definitely people who nominate the same stuff all the time, like, I get it, you like that kind of content, but I just don't want to watch the same stuff from the same people all the time. You like a particular comedian? Great. Nominate every few months, nominate a new video from them. Not every other week or every week. Then you get tired of it, right? It's the same thing. It's just not funny or fun anymore. It feels burnout or not special. Now, in regards to copyright and stuff, what we've found over the last year is that typically any of these things that are considered like YouTube shows end up getting hit with copyright, right? Anything that has this kind of music, or it's a series that's an official series, anything that's on TV, all that stuff just gets blocked on YouTube. We can't watch it. It sucks because some of it's good, but you just can't watch that stuff. And people just sometimes try to resubmit that stuff or whatever, and it just doesn't work. The whole YouTube copyright thing is annoying. You never really know what's going to work and what's not. There's definitely been videos on here that just look like a normal YouTuber's video. We go to watch it, and YouTube hits it with a copyright, bullshit takedown on a stream. It's like, what? And I disagree with that. Obviously, YouTube's policies are so weird when it comes to enforcement of that stuff. But in general, variety and timely stuff for the time of year. You put up a video that's about Valentine's Day around Valentine's Day. You put up a video around the Super Bowl around the Super Bowl. You put up a video around Halloween that's around Halloween or horror theme. That stuff's appreciated. And exploring different horizons. Again, I've been exposed to a lot of stuff this last year I knew nothing about, and I'm happy now because now I have that knowledge of it. And I've really liked that kind of content, okay? So that would be my answer for the first part. And again, if you have information you want to send my way about this stuff, you can always email me. So we have another question. What do you think of direct capture playthroughs on YouTube? I own a handheld console. I was interested in buying an Elgato setup and a capture card to just stream for fun. I know it's technically a demanding process. What are some things you observed doing gameplay and direct capture? What would you warn a beginner of, especially regarding technical requirement, copyright aspects for website rules? In general, the copyright issue is not an issue. Like, for example, most games I play, I have zero issue. It's only a game that has, like, a licensed song or, outright might have, music or something in it that it's like a flag that someone's going to want to claim. Usually those games today even have streamer modes. So you can enable the mode, and for the most part, you're not going to get those issues. As for the technical demanding stuff, honestly, capture devices they're not that technically demanding from what I've seen. But then again, I never used an internal card. Every device I've used is external. So if there was an internal card, maybe it would be more demanding on your rig. But I don't know because I never used it. I'm using external right now. For like 8 years before I used external, and even before then I used external. So those aren't usually going to use anything, no massive resource hog on your machine. If anything, the resource hog on my machine has been that I stream and capture at the same time, but I do them separately. That way, if the stream goes down because my internet goes down, I still have a video to upload after the fact. Most content creators do not do that. Most people who make content, they just do one recording or one stream, and if it goes wrong, it's screwed. I know that for a fact because I've seen content creators who in the last few years with my wife and I, we started watching other creators on YouTube. A lot of them just turn the stream on, watch it live, that's the archive, enjoy it, and if you don't like it later, too bad. Oh, but the internet was wonky, so now the frame rate's bad. Or it cut out and came back after the internet came back. They don't care. Oh, well. Because their focus is streaming or whatever. They don't really give a shit. And that can be really frustrating. I do things very differently from everybody else. But even then, if your PC is well managed, it shouldn't be doing... Like, for example, right now, I'm recording and streaming. 2 separate processes. And my CPU is at 13%. Even when I'm gaming as well, the highest I see it go now is around, like, maybe 50. But that's because I have a much better capture device. I've separated the load, because it's the other thing. If you have a graphics card, you can actually have your graphics card do one process like stream, while if you want to record locally, you can have that go to another process like your CPU. And that's what I've done on my PC. I separate that processing, so half of it goes to one device, half of it goes to the other, and my CPU use went from like 98% down to like low double digits, like 15, 20, 25%. So it really depends. I mean, if you have an ancient computer, you're gonna have more problems, but today, almost everything today is more modernized and made more mainstream. You know, in the last 10 years, the technology of direct capture, live streaming is also smooth and integrated. A lot of the devices you buy will come with software. You could do it straight from the software. You just plug in your YouTube login or your Twitch login, and it just does it all for you. It's just not that big of a deal anymore, I don't think. So if you're wondering, oh, there's going to be too much technicalities and demanding, no. People are literally just buying equipment, plugging it in, and that day they're streaming or recording. I mean, yeah, you'll have to tweak it. I'll just say this. In all the years I've been doing this, the most important number I've ever learned is bitrate. Because it doesn't matter what resolution, it doesn't matter what frame rate. If you're not streaming or capturing at the right bitrate, your video looks like shit. The lower the bitrate, the more pixelated and choppy and terrible your video looks. Okay? I am doing a crazy high 12 to 13,000 kilobits per second. Most people would never use that bitrate for 1080p video like I do. But I want you guys to get the best quality. And by doing that high of a quality, you're getting to see as good as you're seeing. I didn't used to do that. I actually just instituted that last year, and now people love the improvements, right? So it's all about bitrate. Whatever capture device you get, make sure that you're doing it at a bitrate so that it's going to look good. Because that's the problem with a website like Twitch. They won't let you stream at that bitrate. They don't. They still limit you to like 6,000. That's not good enough for 1080p video at all. That's just bullshit. That's why that site is a joke site for people who just want to make money and they don't care how. That's not a serious site for people who care about the quality of their content. It's just not. You can't make good content on that site. So anyway, that's some of the tips I have. And now I've answered this question for over 10 minutes, so I think we should move on to videos. All right. Thank you for the questions. I appreciate them. And now let's swing back to the show, shall we? All right. Cool. That is correct, too. Abdullah just said in the chat, remember, when you pick a resolution, it's not just about the frame rate you're seeing for your game. It's about the frame rate for everything you're doing. For example, if you're at 1440p or 4K, you're probably going to end up killing the frame rate. While if you play at 1080p, you're going to get an awesome frame rate. You're right. So many people just want, oh, I want the absolute best, right? So they'll sit down and they're like, well, my PC is saying that I can play this game at 4K, so I'll just play it at 4K. Then you try to capture and stream, and everyone's like, well, the quality's shit. Well, yeah, because you just maxed your CPU out because you're fucking playing at 4K. That's kind of the thing. Like, I play at 1080p. I probably will almost forever unless technology really advances to the point where it's easy for people on the internet to see higher resolutions, but it's just not. Like, I would say 1080p today is still the sweet spot. Yeah, you can go up to 1440p in some cases, but I still think 1080p is the right move for most people. You don't need to go above that because most people can't even watch above that because the internet's not good enough. You know what I mean? What's going on, next shooter? All right, let's continue on with more videos, everybody.
This is a 7,000 calorie meal meant for 10 people. And this is me attempting to finish it for lunch. Hundreds of YouTubers have done the letting the person in front of me choose what I eat challenge. But no one has ever tried to survive an entire day of letting the family in front of them choose what they eat. Until today. By the end of this challenge, my goal is...
Okay, I hate this. Why? It's trash. This is trash YouTube. Staged video, complete trash, nobody cares, it's not real, it's a stunt, it's just 100% the problem with YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy all this fucking food that no one would ever eat normally. I'm going to do a stupid prank or a staged event, and hopefully I can pull it off. Can I pull it off or not? 5 million views for garbage. This is the problem with YouTube. This video. And everyone who does content like this, you're the fucking reason YouTube sucks ass now. Fuck you.
I'm gonna show you how to download and play GTA 6 today. The game has been fully leaked online. Simply go to playgta6early.com
Nice.
and click download.
Caution, a virus has been detected.
It's how to basic again. And once again, like, I thought it was a comedy video. I didn't expect this was how to basic. This guy just covers everything with eggs, right? 100%. Oh my God. Anyway.
And every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake, a lark, a spree. It's very clear to see.
Mary Poppins. So what's this going?
A spoonful of sugar
Whoa.
helps the medicine go down.
Huh?
The medicine go down. Medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way.
This is weird. It's almost over. What the hell? 40 seconds, 2 million views. Mary Poppins is sniping the birds out of her window. That's YouTube of the modern era, folks. GTA Pokemon. Interesting. I know a place we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up. You better drive, brother. All right. Push it to the limit. Hey, get back in the car. Passerby wants a battle. He flinched. Amazing. Is that Ness? It looks like Ness. Oh no, I guess it's that's actually Ash. Never mind. That's Ash from Pokemon. He stole this car and Pikachu. He throws Ash and Pikachu out of the car. Nice. Billie Jean. 8-bit Billie Jean. There you go. Dun. Time to go on the water. How nice. So they're showing all these different versions of GTA, right? Hush, hush, do the yayo. Got some yayo. Got some yayo. Alright, here we go. San Andreas time. Yeah. CJ got on his BMX. While they're getting shot at. It's Tommy Vercetti, right? Hi there, may I help you? Steal. How much would you like to steal? That's pretty cool, the 8-bit versions of 80 songs. It's pretty nice. Fishing? Is this supposed to be Trevor? Wow. Oh, that's Nico Bellic. Robin e cousin. Hey, cousin. Woman wants to hang out, cousin. Let's go bowling. Let's shoot some pool. Let's visit the next island. Sorry, the bridge is closed. That's right. Roman, wait. I haven't unlocked the second island yet. Uh-oh. 6-star wanted level. Oh! That's Claude, right? Yeah, it was Claude. He drove into him. There goes Tommy. Look. Everyone together at once. And there's CJ with a jetpack. And Trevor got out of the truck. You can't see it. It's under my screen here. Under my webcam. And there's Nico. That was pretty cool. Oh, God. Right. The army wants to battle. I'm sure they do. Flamethrower. Use all the different GTA people. How long is this? It's almost done. It's pretty good. I'm gonna go to the next video though, but it's pretty well done, I would say, right? That was entertaining to see like classic throwback versions, like 8-bit versions of like all the GTA stuff. I like that video. I agree, it was too long. It went on too long.
All right.
Oh no!
Oh my God! You stepped on a game. This bin is so far.
So for my original vlogs from back in the day that were all lost, I think I have some of these, if not all of them, on my external hard drives. So if I ever wanted to take these and edit them together into like a montage that I could upload to DSP Throwback, I might be able to do that, okay? But in this case, well, I guess we're going to briefly watch this. This is me going through my old gaming... This is not 5 years old. This video, no exaggeration, is from the earliest content I did for YouTube. So this is probably 15 years old. It's probably from like 2009 or something like that, right? Let's see what I find in my old collection.
The heaviest one. Oh, so I get the feeling it's going to have a lot of random game stuff in it. Let's see. First of all, we got an extra speaker because my surround sound system is actually a 6.1, not a 5.1, but I never bothered to hook that up. What's this? Asus. Oh, it's the setup guide for my monitors that I used to play Street Fighter 4 on, alright? We got the instruction booklet for Eternal Champions. Let's fucking throw that away because that game sucks. I don't even know what that is.
There you go. Look at all this jump. Yeah, look, that's what old me.
Uh-oh. Primal Rage for the 32X.
I had that? I don't have that anymore.
If anyone's ever played Primal Rage, you know it's one of the oddest fighting games ever made. It's dinosaurs and fucking prehistoric creatures, giant monkeys.
What's weird is we went through my game collection. I don't have that anymore. I wonder if before I moved, if a few of my friends at the time, if I just gave them stuff, because I might have given that one away, because I know I don't have that. Yeah.
Each other, not only with like, you know, claws and teeth, but they fucking shit on each other, they piss on each other, they vomit on each other.
Yep.
They fucking teabag each other. It's crazy. So, all right. A lot of people have seen my controllers in my videos and say, "Oh, is that a custom controller or whatever?" No. What it is I buy these. They're controller gloves. And these are really good if you're going to have a marathon of gaming. Meaning if I...
Those controller gloves, so funny, because back in the day, they sold a zillion accessories for the Xbox 360. Like, for the Xbox 360, you could buy stickers that you would put all over it, a custom faceplate you would put on it. The controller would have, like, custom thumbsticks, custom stickers for the controller, gloves for the controller. Like, there's a zillion things you could buy, all right? So when I first started on YouTube, and I started doing extended gaming sessions to record, I bought those gloves. And at first, they would feel nice. But the problem was, after a while, I mean, I'm not even talking too long, maybe like a month, it would get condensation from your hand being warm. It would create condensation under it. So there would be like this weird, trapped, disgusting, greasy moisture under it. And it would like start to be gross when you played it. And when you took it off your controller, your whole controller was soaked in like gross sweat condensation. It was nasty. So after having those for like a few months, I actually never used them ever again. It's really disgusting.
know I'm going to sit down and play a game for any more than, say, 2 hours, you need one of these because the controller will start to get a little bit of sweaty or a little bit grimy if it's in the summer.
Yeah, the problem is the sweat then goes under the glove, and then you have to. It's really so nasty. So this is, like I said, that's how early this is in my time as a YouTuber. I was like thinking this was a good idea, and then after a short while, I was like, no, this is terrible. I'll never use those
It's just
again.
a natural occurrence. Your hand
nasty.
sweats. It has oils and natural things that happen, and this prevents that from happening.
All right, you know
However,
what?
After
This is about the time that I would split the part. Let's split the part. And then in the next part, we'll continue with this video and continue on to more, okay? So thank you guys very much. One part left of DSP versus the internet for the week. Thank you all for chilling. And for those who supported the stream, thank you so very much. I'll be back with part 6 in just a moment.